speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards the pick up there.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Second down and 3. On play action, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it's going to be second down.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there. 54.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers 34. Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And Adams has it complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the first and the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Packers 41. Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second and 2.
Check me out. Mike 42. Watch twist.
Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike, check.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
It's going to be a long day. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Packers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.